Well, that wasn't at all what I expected. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back. Trying a little bit different setup again today because I hate my current setup and it's a pain to shoot with that, and I don't want to make excuses, but I'm looking into getting a new camera soon, so hopefully everything will be all copacetic with that soon. But today I want to talk a little bit about Den of Thieves, the new Gerard Butler movie with 50 Cent and Ice Cube's son. So, I don't have a lot of things to say about this, good or bad. I went into this knowing very little about it. I saw a trailer a couple months ago, and that's all I really knew about it was whatever I saw in the trailer a couple months ago. Kind of forgot about it, hadn't heard about it, didn't see any promotion for it, no commercials, no billboards. The only time I saw any promotion for it was when Gerard Butler was on Jimmy Kimmel a couple nights ago, and that's about it. Maybe it was Colbert? I don't know. He was on a late night show, and that's like the next thing I remembered about it, and I was like, oh, that's coming out this weekend? Okay, maybe I'll go see it. But I also heard not so great things about this going into it, so I was a little hesitant. It wasn't my first choice tonight, but Phantom Thread was playing at a theater that didn't accept MoviePass, and Mom and Dad is not playing anywhere near me. So this is it. Sorry, I will have a Phantom Thread review for Oscar season. Don't worry about that, and I will see Mom and Dad as soon as it is somewhere closer to me, which is hopefully soon. But Den of Thieves, this movie started out okay. There was a huge gunfight at the beginning, kind of just to pull your attention in, and it was really fun, really interesting. As much as an action movie can be fun and interesting. So I kind of just went along with it. It was like, okay. But towards the end or towards the middle, I just kind of got really bored. All of the jokes that Gerard Butler was trying to make, most of them weren't all that funny. It's just like they were trying to be forced into being funny, forced jokes. I mean, 50 Cent, it's weird seeing him on screen. He's a rapper. I mean, in music videos, but that's about it. And all the supporting cast, I don't know who any of them are, so that's kind of that thing too. And then there's Ice Cube's son, which he's actually probably my favorite part of this entire movie, because the entire movie kind of revolves around him. And I'm not going to give anything away, but the ending is actually really interesting, and it really bumped my score up for this. But before I get into my score, and I'm not going to say anything else about the ending, pretty much, it's just the last firefight, the gunfight at the end was really fun, really cool. There was some really cool camera shots in that, like this kind of drone overhead shot that was really cool, but kind of the big reveal at the end is what really set it off for me and kind of made it a better movie than what I had seen. At the beginning, it was kind of interesting. It was showing the rivalry between Gerard Butler's character, this kind of bad cop who works for the Dangerous Crimes Unit. I don't know. I kind of stopped paying attention to a lot of the plot points in this because the plot points in this were just getting a little extraneous. I guess that's the right word. I feel like I'm just using really big words, but I don't like using the same words all the time. I always use boring and predictable, but a lot of the things that they were showing and talking about didn't really have any effect on the rest of the movie. There was this whole plot point with Gerard Butler's character and his character's wife that didn't really make sense, and his kids, and I mean, yeah, it kind of pushed forward something a little bit at the end, but it wasn't enough to really make sense. It could have been taken out and something else could have been in that place, or it could have just made this movie a little bit shorter because it felt so long for me because I got really bored halfway through. And then there was another story plot point with 50 Cent and his daughter and her going to prom, and that whole thing was very strange and very weird that didn't really feel like it fit in because it didn't have any movement. It was just this weird scene, and yeah, it was very, very weird, very not necessary. It showed how tough he was and how tough their crew is, but that's kind of about it. The director and cinematographer also kind of made very weird choices when going with camera angles. Like, randomly, it was the, like, leader of the Den of Thieves or whatever, and 50 Cent's character, like, working out. And then kind of, there was just, like, it was on 50 Cent's character, and then it went to the leader's character, and it was, like, he was standing up, and the camera was down here, and it was just very weird looking up angle that made no sense whatsoever unless it was from 50 Cent's point of view, but it wasn't from his point of view, so it was just, like, this weird looking up angle that they didn't keep. They only did 2 shots of that and then just went to him normally. I don't know. It was very strange placement, and there was a scene where Gerard Butler and the rest of the crimes unit or whatever he is in is talking to Ice Cube's son's character. Don't know his actual name. I think it's Donnie. Like, the character's name is Donnie or Ronnie, something like that. Again, got very bored, but they were talking to him, and it was just on the back of his head, and you could see Gerard Butler, and then the back of this guy's head, and then 1 or 2 more characters, and it was just very odd camera placement. Like, the head took up most of the screen, and I was watching this on a very big screen, so it just didn't really fit right. So that was weird, and there was one that was like a huge close-up on Gerard Butler's face that just felt very weird as well. So, very strange camera placement, camera movements, and weird storylines made this movie so boring for me, but I also think it's not really a movie for me. If you are a guy who loves action movies, I could say this is more of a Sicario meets Fast and the Furious a little bit, like a heist-y kind of movie with a lot of gunfighting and a lot of cops and robber kind of thing. So if you're into that, definitely check this out, but I wouldn't recommend it if you aren't into that kind of movie. If you like action movies, maybe check it out, but I wouldn't go rush out to see this. My personal rating for this started out about halfway through. I was like, okay, this is going to be my first avoid ever. And then the final gunfight scene kind of bumped it up to a TV, and then the final reveal, I was about to put it at Netflix, but I just kind of leveraged out how I felt about this movie, kind of being objective as well. And even with the really awesome gunfight and the really awesome reveal at the end, I just felt like it was still a TV. I would probably never watch this movie again. I would maybe go and watch, if I saw it on TV, I'd be like, oh, that's Den of Thieves, it's on TV. I'll wait and flip back to it to see if that cool gunfight scene is on at the end. But that's about it. Yeah, it's not my favorite movie, and for being my first real 2018 movie, I'm very disappointed in myself. I wish I'd gone to see something a little bit better. Oh well. But I hope you like this setup. I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera lens. It's a little bit easier for me to film like this with my webcam, but I'm not sure if I like this setup as much as I like, or the quality wise as much as I like my usual setup. It's just a pain in the butt to film with my usual setup, but I don't want to make excuses for the bad quality or anything like that. I'm just trying to get by with what I have until I can get something better. So please forgive me, but I hope this is okay for now. And I plan on doing an about me kind of video coming up soon because I got a huge rush of new subscribers a couple of days or throughout this whole week, and it's been really awesome. So I'll try to do an about me video very soon. If you've seen Den of Thieves, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you like it? Let me know why you liked it so much. And I think that's just about everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, whoever you are. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking about movies good or bad, and TV shows, filmmaking, all of that kinds of stuff. So I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!